Hey everybody, thanks for joining me again tonight. This is going to be on a 12 by 12 gallery wrapped canvas. Um, you may hate me for a little bit because some of the colors I don't really remember and I did not write them down. So I believe that one is Persian blue, um, followed by this one is actually an interference green by TLP. And again, I'm going to put everything in the description in terms of the colors. Just for some reason I didn't write it down, nor did I say it as I was doing it. So yeah, it happens, right? That is actually golden fluid acrylic silver, or iridescent silver. There you go. Um, Followed by this is ColourArte interference gold. So I'm gonna have interference gold and interference green with this. Also, I'm going to be using some Paynes Gray and Frost by TLP. Um, for the most part, with this one, I don't know, I had seen somebody else do it, and I kind of threw my spin at it and wanted to give it a shot. Um, I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but you see the paint that's on my edges it's kind of going down a little bit, but you know for some reason, I guess I'm just slow at pouring my paint down or something like that. But my paint around here likes to dry really, really quick for some reason. At least my base paint. You know what I mean? So what you don't really see is after I get my puddle poured and everything like that, I'm gonna go around all the edges. I'm gonna rub on it to make sure there's not like a little lip or anything like that, and make sure all the sides are covered with base paint. Because if I don't, when I spin it, it kind of goes over the edge and then it rolls over itself, and that doesn't really look that great, at least not in my opinion. Now if you like that effect, then you like that effect, but I don't want that. um, as far as how I keep my canvas on my spinner, with these I typically put double-sided tape on the wood part of the frame on the back side and kind of just tape it down to the spinner. Nothing fancy with that. Um, Again, this is Frost by TLP. I thought I would throw that in there just as a kind of like a lighter blue in terms of with the Persian blue and the Paynes gray. That I don't know. Just thought I'd throw it in there. Um, Past that, it's sorry I've been away for a little while. Probably a week, I guess. Here in Texas, uh, allergies have bloomed. Is you know, all my kids have been sick in terms with allergies and this and that, and you know, and amongst other things. So it's just been really busy. Um, Now my cell activator on this one, I believe it's Paynes gray, but if not, it's black. So what I did is I made a big puddle of it. Um, Now what you see on my blow dryer is actually like a little, I don't know, paper water cup, to get like a bathroom water cup or something like that, or just to get something. I've cut a little hole out of the bottom of it and I've taped it on my blow dryer. Just that way I can kind of, it makes the air more precise when blowing on those. And so with this, what you're seeing me do right here is the fact that I have a little bit too much cell activator in those areas, so I'm trying to break it up by blowing on it. You can do this with the straw or whatever utensil, probably even the world's smallest blow dryer. If you have one of those, you can probably do that with that as well. Um, but that's just what I'm doing, coming in at an angle and trying to blow it out to get some more cells, because that's what we're here for. Um, and it never fails. I mean, no matter what I do with the blow dryer, I have some of this paint that didn't get any cells on it. Like right now, it's on some of the sides. I enjoy, like right now, the top and the bottom, where it kind of all the colors meshed together and did what it was supposed to do. But then now the other sides, they're kind of lacking. What I was going to do with this is I was going to put like a drop of cell activator and kind of blow it out, but then I decided I wasn't going to do that. you know, I've tried to do that before and it always turns out bad, at least for me. So I'm gonna come in here with some swipes. Um, a little bit different, or not different, but what I normally do is I don't like to swipe over cells that are already created. So with that being said, I've kind of got over that with this one. I'm going to go ahead and swipe over some of the cells. That way it looks like it's continuous. And I mean, more cells do form over the part that, you know, that already had cells. But I don't like the fact that, so like if I get butt up on the cells that were already created and then I swipe, if there's like any gap after I stretch it out, you're going to see like a line in terms of that's just the separation because it stretches. And I'm trying to get away from that. So that's kind of what's going on with this. Another thing, you know, I get up here to swipe it and I'm always kind of like, I don't know what to do. That has not changed. But we're going to get through it. Kind of enjoying how this is coming out right now. I probably put too much silver in it. It's too late for that. Too late. I'd have to redo it, right? But yeah, here we are. I'm just trying to play with it a little bit more. And, you know, usually I'm trying to be a perfectionist on some of this stuff, and I'm really not trying to do that with this one. I'm just, you know, I wanted to have the most cells and everything come together the way it should. I really wanted to do I guess, kind of like what some people do is just put a little black paint on top of the white and make some cells and then stretch it out, have a bunch of negative space. Plan on doing that. Another thing I'm planning on doing is I mixed up my paint for doing a 20 by 20. I really want to do a bigger one. I just haven't had the time. Again, everybody being sick with allergies and everything. It's been put on the back burner right now. But the paint is mixed. It's ready to go. Just got to find the time. I'm really liking this Persian blue. I mean, I don't know. Why didn't I have this color beforehand? Nobody knows. I should. Looks really good, but nevertheless, we're gonna get through this, and I'm gonna spin it out, and hopefully it comes out just as great as the other ones. Now, I will say this: what I did notice, at least with the canvases versus, you know, the wood panels, and I kind of can see why people like using the wood panels over canvases with this technique, just for the sheer fact, with a canvas with this much paint, the canvas will droop, I guess, and then it makes your cells go a little wonky, right? So when you spin it out at first and you look at it, all right, that's great, and then you let it dry and you come back and it's like, what happened here? Because like the cells got all, I don't know, misshaped. I call it wonky because, I mean, it's not a perfect circle or anything like that. It's like the cell activator had came back together here and there or moved. So that's one thing you might face with using a canvas versus a wood panel or anything like that. What you can do is to get like either styrofoam or, like, you know, the foam poster board or anything like that, and make you a couple of things to push inside of the underneath side, and where in that way it has a backing. That way it doesn't really droop that much. I tried to do that. I just don't think I have the patience to do it. I'm really going to try to work on that, especially with the 20 by 20, because I don't want that one to droop or anything like that, because that's a lot of paint. I don't want it to look all bad whenever, you know, when it starts to dry. So I will have to do that, and I will try to show that before I do it. So far, I'm liking how this one is turning out. Sadly, I mean, I don't know. The only thing I wouldn't like, I don't care for per se is like some of those cells where the cell activator is really, really thick. But again, I mean, there's really nothing that I can do with that. And since I don't have any, I don't know, well, like I don't have anything to stop it whenever I'm spinning, so I literally get paint all the way up my wrist for the most part. I know I could put some wood pegs or something on it, but I just haven't done it. So here's a close-up. I mean, I really like it. You can see the interference green and the gold, Persian blue, Paynes gray, and the silver. I really enjoyed this one. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Sorry I've been out. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Take care.